Hey guys, welcome back. Um, we are going to be doing exactly as usual, US100, US30, and XRP. Starting from next week, I'm just going to be actually just dropping a bit of like educational content, just to actually give you guys a little bit of scope on just the fundamental and technical basics that I kind of just like look forward to within the markets overall. So it's not going to be anything too much in detail. It's going to be like just level basics, but it's going to be very much so insightful in that sense. We have been seeing quite a lot of like upwards momentum actually pushing upwards in the markets currently as is. So it's been um, quite positive for the past like weeks or so, which has also been good on my side. So I'm just going to uh, so right now I'm just mapping out my zones just to see on crucial areas that I'm just going to be looking forward to, but I don't think I need to go too far out. Um, let's just see. All right. So just looking at US100 NASDAQ, we did see quite a rejection happen around this level here, which was resistance and support level. So it's been actually bouncing off and rejecting it. So we have resistance here, support, just slightly missed in terms of just rejecting this area right here, but we also have just a little wick, which is rejecting this level here. Then we came through sometime in April to actually come back and retest this level, and then we continued actually pushing up. So zooming now on the daily, I'm just going to map out a few of the areas that I do see around the circle. So currently, fundamentally speaking, a lot of the top 10, I know Microsoft earnings came out last week, which came out positive. Amazon, I think as well too. And we also had NFP fundamental news actually came out, and that came out like strong, quite strong. So we are kind of like seeing uh, a bit of bullish momentum within the markets. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have kind of just mapped out our zones, we are just going to zoom in on the 4 hour. I'm not going to do the full on chart as shown, but we are kind of just like in an uptrend. So I what I am seeing is I'm just going to just pull out this trend line here. So from this area that we rejected, we've actually been pushing straight to the upside as is. We can actually drag it out from this week here. So we guys just kind of seeing 1, 2, 3 point touch. Upward momentum actually pushing up straight within the market. So I'm just going to zoom in just a little, just to actually just give them a little bit of indication of what I'm actually seeing. So yeah, seeing higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then a higher high and a higher low. So currently as it is, what we could potentially be expecting is if we just actually zoom out on the weekly. I'm just gonna take out my trend line. So from the previous time we were in an uptrend. So where we are now, yes, 3 point test. So it's 1, 2, 3. Broke down. There was bearish momentum actually pushing down to the downside. Now when we zoom in as is, we could actually potentially see just maybe a slight push to the upside and maybe retesting and touching this level, which is in between 20,378. So as follows, I'm just gonna just kind of just like zoom in. We'll see on how the other markets play out as is. If we do reject this level as is, pushing to the upside, then we might actually retest along this level here, and then maybe create a continuation pushing down to the downside. Where this level, I'm just going to actually just zoom out a little bit. There's a very crucial level that I did witness and see. Okay, I think it's a right. There's a very crucial level which we could potentially be expecting where it could actually come back. So along this level here, we could potentially see maybe a pullback this week, just depending on how things actually play out, because we're having also FOMC data being released, and Fed Powell is Chairman Powell is speaking, so we could maybe potentially see a push to the upside and then maybe retest along this level here. If we do break this trend line, then we could be going much lower than expected as is. So yeah, that's just kind of just my view on how I'm seeing NASDAQ. I'm also gonna jump to US30. So just to do quick analysis. All right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. So same thing kind of also happened with US30. This level right here was a very crucial level, which was highly tested and respected around this level. Which, as you can see, those resistance just didn't necessarily reach up to this level as is, but you can see support. Price shot up, came back, retested this level as well too, and then shot back straight up. So we kind of just on the long term view, we are actually on an uptrend. So I'm going to actually just switch now to to So as we see it, all right. So yeah, currently now, same thing kind of just also happened with US30 Dow Jones. So we're just going to be stretching out this trend line to there, and then yeah. So US30, we're also just seeing that there's a really highly respected zone here, which we're seeing resistance and support levels actually being tested as is. And price currently just actually broke through this level here. So we see support, resistance, 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 and then breakthrough with a retest of the support, which was sometime last week around here. So what we could maybe potentially be expecting is that maybe price might just come through and then retest this level up around this is 40,682, and then maybe push straight to the upside and actually retesting this level here on the weekly, which is 41,737. But I'd also do know that this is going to actually take out our trend line, map it out from the low, going straight up. Yeah. Yeah. So we could possibly see maybe retest on this level and then a straight push up to this area right here. This is also a very crucial zone in terms of seeing resistance and support levels within the market. So just also depending if we do, let's say, keep retesting and we don't break above this level, then we're probably going to come back down maybe to 37,755. And if maybe we do break above that, then we're obviously going to be seeing higher highs and higher lows, all-time highs actually being broken. Or maybe we could actually just come back and test this high, which is 45,553. So kind of just pretty much the same setup on how I'm actually visualizing US30. Just hopefully that we can be able to see some kind of just like momentum pushing to the upside so that we can be able to just break through and reach 45,000 and reach all-time highs. But it will also just depend on how the tariff wars actually play out and if we can be able to actually get Trump actually negotiates a proper deal with China and the rest of other countries. As he said, he will potentially maybe lower the rates moving forward, but we'll have to see on how things go. So yeah, this is XRP. XRP, I already have the areas marked out, so you've seen based on what I've done with NASDAQ and Dow Jones, you will be able to kind of just get a really good like understanding of that. But what I'm seeing with XRP, so because we were in kind of like a channel, as is, I am expecting for XRP to drop. So previously before, and if you have been actually keeping up with the videos that I've been like dropping, I've been actually analyzing being heavily on XRP. So XRP kind of just created a head and shoulders inverse head and shoulders around this level. Then I actually did take buy and profited off of that, and was actually really decent movement. So now that we've actually broken this trend line on the 4 hour, I will be expecting kind of a head and shoulders formation to actually be formed as is. So I'm probably going to come here to test this daily level, retest off of this weekly, this current weekly level that I actually saw when I actually reanalyzed XRP, and then straight down to $1.80 moving forward. So we could see downside momentum actually being created as is with XRP. So I am hoping to actually place in a few cells. I think around this level will actually be really good. zone to really place in shorts. So once we do see a retest around this level here, can probably just placing a stop loss. Um, stop loss. Maybe 1 2 1 2 7 2 7. How about that? 1 to 7. Yeah, 1 to 7 ratio. So we'll actually see how things actually play out with XRP. But yeah, that's just kind of just my take on how I'm seeing the direction overall. With XRP, I think XRP has been heavily respecting a lot of zones that I've kind of just been mapping out on the chart, so which is a really, really good, great thing. But yeah, I hope this video was kind of just informative in any way. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment below for any feedback. We highly appreciate it. But yeah, I guess I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.